Hi, hello, and welcome to another beautiful episode of Memo of a Ninja Girl. You know what? I pride myself as someone who actually can sing. I know many of you don't believe, but I can actually sing. I don't want to give you a sample, but anyway, this is Memo of a Ninja Girl. How are you doing? Are you okay? We're bringing you something nice today, something very, very good, and I hope that you are ready to collect it because I'm ready to give you. So we'll be talking about women in music. Yes, women in music, women that sings. There's so much to talk about. Ageism, Godfatherism, record label, yes, and so much more. And also sex sells, as they say. I hope you're ready because I'm ready to give it to you. My guest is MShow. MShow, yes. Let's give it to you. You might hear my voice. Okay, all right, it's not today. And we are back. I told you earlier that I have with me MShow. She's known as MShow. Hi there.
Hello, how are you doing?
And she is actually one of the women in music. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
How is it going?
It's going on well. It's been a roller coaster. The ups and the downs, so we'll keep moving.
Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, it's not so easy being a woman in music. Sorry, it's not funny at all. At the same time, you have advantages being a woman in music. Actually, the place of being a woman, it helps. At the same time, it's not so easy being a woman because you are mostly likely to be vulnerable to a lot of things in the industry because this is an industry where men dominate. Absolutely. And it's not so easy for women to travel. Of course, you can try, but it's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of work and work. You keep working and grace because I must tell you that even money is not doing it. That's the truth because we have a lot of men out there doing it and
succeeding. But do you think that the industry is favorable to women?
It is. Things are actually getting better than it used to be in the past. Like women are evolving and doing very well in music. So it takes you knowing what you're doing, your hard work and putting in work time after time, being consistent with it and be exceptional at what you do.
Are you signed to a record label?
No, I'm an indie artist, an independent artist.
How is that easy? Is it tough?
It is not easy. It isn't easy, I must say. It takes a lot of strength. There are days that I just get tired. I just wake up and cry and say, I don't think I want to do this anymore. But I'll tell myself, you've come too far to lost far. You cannot give up now. So you just need to keep working. Keep doing it and you're going to be fine at the end of the day.
And that is what keeps you going.
Exactly, that's the for.
And how long have you been doing it?
Okay, I've been doing music for, let's say, how many years now? More than 12 years. Because I studied music. I'm a music graduate, so.
From what university?
I went to the Polytechnic Ibadan, then I went to the Obafemi Awolowo University.
Okay. Talking about record label, yeah? What are they demanding from you?
Okay, from one of the experiences I've had in the past, a label wanted to sign me, and one of the things that put me off, at least I think twice now, I was approached by 2 labels, and I wasn't so cool with the contract. One of the things in the contract says I'm going to be signed for 7 years. I don't know. I don't understand. Where am I going to start from? That's going to take almost the whole of my life and career. Okay, 7 years, 7 albums. Like, what are we talking about? What is remaining? As a brand, then if you're going to be breaching the contract, you're going to be paying 500 million naira. That is before 7 years. You're going to be leaving. You're going to be paying 500 million naira. And I'm like, okay, how much are we going to make from the label
itself?
I don't understand what's happening. When am I going to blow? Of course, I'm not thinking they cannot do much for me, but they are just starting out as well, and it takes growth and a lot of patience and resilience to actually, achieve these things, like blow as in blow. Even some artists, they have money, they have sponsors, but they are not there. Do you understand? Like, you have to be spontaneous. That's how it works. So I was like, I can't bring myself to sign this kind of contract. Again, I'm going to be getting a monthly allowance of 35,000 naira. I'm like, where would I put that? And I have restrictions. You know, I cannot do other things. Now, as an artist, I do background vocals. I won't be able to do all of those again. I do some other works for people, artists as well.
I don't even understand it. That 5,000 naira is not even
monthly allowance. That's
monthly allowance. It's not. I think what is the minimum wage right now? 35. Okay, so they just added 5,000. Oh, that was so nice.
And that's the upkeep for your data and everything. You know, you go for interviews and that. Then there's an official car and there's an apartment that you'll be staying in. I'm like, how do I wrap my head around all of this? I have a life before this one, and I've been running my things. And I think that time, the time that label approached me, I think I already have like 5 singles all by myself, and then I've been pushing it and I've been doing well. Of course, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm trying my best.
Do you think they are also demanding for things like that from the male artist?
Well, you know, it works. I think it's like that for most labels, actually. But it is slavery.
Absolutely.
It is. Anybody who is well informed about entertainment and how the industry works wouldn't put his or her head into that. You wouldn't sign that kind of contract.
Do you have a lawyer?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
I do. So
is he helping in any way?
He has really helped. He's really helped me, and he's been very helpful. So you know, when I got the contract, we went together. In fact, they were not expecting me to bring the lawyer. I felt they were like, I'm not informed, because it goes a long way. A lot of artists are falling into that trap, and they are nowhere to be found now. A lot of talented people, they are signed under labels that is killing them, because of course the labels are meant to help you, you know, garnish you in short, like get you better as an act and put you out there. But when the label is not even doing fine itself, because some people doesn't know what it takes actually to own labels. Once they just have small money, they'll be like, okay, let's do this. Let's just sign and
try and hero.
It's beyond that. You know, there are a lot of things that has to be put in place. It's, you know, you must have a standard, solid team, lawyers, PR, a lot of people that you need to work with that will make things better for the artist and the company. So the artist is going to be cashing out, and the company is definitely cashing out as well. You know, that's how it should be. So when we got the contract, I spoke with them. I said, okay, let's do 2 years. I cannot do 7 years. And most so I'm a lady. I have a life. Thinking to settle down, you know, in the very near future. So you wouldn't think, I just feel like that's too much for me. Let's do 2 years, then 7 albums. That is like the entirety of some people's career.
Yeah.
Like 7 albums. You know what it takes to actually, oh my God. 7 albums. Like, okay, you're not even talking about 2 albums. Yeah. Let's say 2 years, 2 albums. And 2 albums is even a lot.
I think the people who actually have 7 albums are like K1, The Ultimate.
Do you understand?
Asuma.
Even Davido doesn't have 7 albums. You know, like, I don't get it. So you want me to be enslaved under the label for all the years of my life and career? Like, who does that? So the lawyer spoke with them and said, okay, these are the things. If you really want to sign this artist, if you believe in her talent and you think she's what you investing into, okay, let's do this. You reduce the years to 2 years. You increase the allowance. Let's say she's going to be taking like 200,000 to start with. Like, let's say we manage, then things increase by, you know, as time goes by. And they were like, no, like, that's the standard and that's the most they can do. Okay, he said, if you're not ready to compromise and if you cannot put it down, then it doesn't worth it. She's worth more than that. And they were like, they weren't expecting me to come with a lawyer, that they had already had a word with me and they felt we should just sign it. I can't do that.
I think the problem is they see that many people are in that hurry to get fame, to get money, you know, whatever it is, let me just sign this. When I blow up, I will just terminate the contract.
Exactly.
We see what's happening with Naira Marley and Mohbad right now, and it's not a good face, you know, to the label, on the label or whatever. But funny enough, why is it that every time someone signs an artist and there's always a fight?
Oh, well,
it's very common these days.
You know, like I said earlier, most of the labels, they don't do their assignments well. It is a thing investing into someone. It is a thing building a very solid background. Do you understand? You must have done your research well. The agreements must be solid. The preparation must be solid as well. Because it doesn't just take you just creating a label and not looking after your artist. Apart from the artist's well-being, you know, the artist can't just be your artist without, you know, succeeding. The success is the major thing. You know, that is what makes you a label, that your artist is thriving. Do you understand? So when you sign an artist and your artist is not doing well, what are we talking about?
It's a big slap.
You know, as time goes by, the artist will start having a rethink that doesn't even really worth it. I can tell you categorically that a lot of artists under labels, they have nothing to show once they leave the label. Even while they are under the label, they have nothing to show. Because the percentage enough is killing them. Most people do 80-20 for artists. The label takes 80%, the artist takes 20%. And that is at the end of the year, apart from the normal monthly allowance. And the allowance is nothing really, you know, to talk about. Although some great labels are doing very well. They are doing like very well. When you are under the right labels, you're going to love your life. That's how it works. And even as an independent artist, there are a lot of things you need to understand, that the music business is no child's play. You know, it has gone past the level of, let me just sing and drop it. No, you have to do your assignment. The timing, the people you work with, you know, your craft. Your craft.
And your audience.
Do you understand? You need to study all of that and work. You must have a team. You might not be under a label, but you must have a team. You must have people looking out for you, people doing things for you, getting information for you, and getting things done. Because you can do a lot of things by yourself for yourself, but you still need a team. You need a lawyer, you need a manager, you need a PR that'll be doing your promotions for you. So you having those people at hand, it's going to really help you propel faster and do well in the industry.
Let's take a quick break. Then when we come back, we'll talk about the sexual part of the music industry, because, you know, sex sells, as they say. Yes, we are back, and I still have with me MShow. Hi there.
Hello.
So we're talking about sex in that industry. But before we go there, let me ask you, do you think record label would rather have male artists or female artists? Which one do you think they prefer?
Well, I can't really say they would prefer one over one. It depends on what that label is looking out for, what that label is trying to propel and project. You know, some labels want female artists because, to be realistic, as a female artist, you are not just selling your music. You're selling everything, like everything. Your appearance, how appealing you are, how beautiful you are, how sexy you are, because all of that works. You know, some people even get attracted to artists because of their appearance first, before the talent. So the talent is like an hate to what they have. Do you understand? So that was why I said it depends on what that label is looking out for. Do you understand? But I know most people naturally, you know, they consider females, you know, being, oh, a woman is going to be under a woman under a man eventually. Do you understand? And they'll be like, maybe when the woman wants to settle down, she wouldn't have all of the time, pregnancy leave, this and that and everything. And to be candid, all of that is definitely going to come in between you and your craft. Of course, it can be balanced, but you would always need break off for your family.
Right.
Do you understand? So I think that most label would prefer male to female.
And I also heard that it's you can save a lot of money when you sign a male artist, because you don't have to do makeup, you don't have to buy hair.
You know, women comes with a lot of it comes with a lot of things, because she has to appear well. If she's going out, she has to be solid. You know, for men also drip, but the women, you know, it requires a lot of things. You know, body shape. You have to be everything has to be intact. Quality airs. We know what's up now. Makeup, you know, her outfit, shoes, bags, everything. She has to come correct every time. So it's not that they don't have to spend a lot on the male too, but I think excess comes with the female.
I read one interview where Tiwa Savage, when she was still married to manager, he said, when Tiwa got married, when they got married,
Okay.
people said, now she's married, her career is over, blah, 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 blah. She can't be
Nah.
sexy anymore.
Nah.
So they decided, they came up with, okay, let's do Wanted. Let's do that hot video. You saw when Wanted came out, everywhere. I think that's still the hottest video ever.
Hot.
You know, she did that. She gave it to us, and we're like, what? So you can at least you do it.
Of course, you can actually. For me, for somebody like me, I've been doing music all my life, and it doesn't really affect anything that I want to do. When I'm ready to settle down, music will not affect me, and my family will not affect my music. Because my career has been there before the family. Of course, my family, I'm going to create time for my family, but at the same time, you have to push the two together because the works line hand in hand. So that's how it is. So you getting married or having children should not affect your career.
Absolutely.
You should be able to balance it. So that is why you must settle with a man that has same vision as yourself, you know, that puts you first as much as you are putting in first. So that's how it works. But if you're sitting down with someone that doesn't understand how it works, someone who doesn't have idea about how the industry works and your craft, you are gone. That's it.
We have someone like Tenny, you know. Tenny is just like, here I am, this is my music, collect it.
Take it.
You know.
Take me for who I am.
You know, you're not, when you see Tenny, I mean, she's gorgeous. Yeah, but you're not seeing her as a sex object.
You know, with this you said, I was talking to somebody recently and I told the person, I said, our brand, our team, they did the assignment very well. I can tell you over and over again that she is intentionally branded that way. Because it's going to take a lot of eyes and attention away from her. That's the sexuality aspect. They are just going to take her for who she is. She's just going to be seen as any other artist. And not just...
She's just an artist.
Do you understand? No. She's not going to be seen as... she's a female artist, yes.
But that's sexy.
You know, it will take anybody. You have to look beyond at just being an artist before you now see that femininity, the feminism, you know, in her. Before you cannot even sexualize her because she's more of a kind of thing.
Tomboy.
So you cannot really sexualize her, and it really works. It has been working for her, and it is giving her a lead, so to say. You know, Tenny doesn't have scandals.
No.
It is hard for... Of course, she might have had her peace, her experience over time that she might not share, but it won't be as hard as people like somebody like me or other female artists when you are all female and coming out that way. You know, so I feel like a brand intentionally branded her that way. Do you understand? You know, to save a lot of stress. Then he doesn't have to worry about wigs, makeup. Of course, light makeup.
She once said that I can wear this shirt over and over again. All she has to do is maybe put 1 or 2 jewelries. You change, wear a jacket, and she's still good to go.
That's how it works.
But for, let's say, our Forever 20, Ira star. You know, she's so beautiful.
You understand? Yeah. And you know, a lot of people are looking out for, oh, I love the hair she wore the last time. I love the shoes she was wearing. I love the way she's looking. And then he's just coming out and doing her thing. Okay, let's cite her as an instance now. Look at me seated here. If I'm coming to this show next and I'm like this, I'm like, what's happening?
Is that only one clothes that she has?
Do you understand?
And Nigerians
and everybody, you know, they'll keep the details in their head. They'll be giving you back to back, like, this was the same thing that you wore when you came. So what's happening to you? Do you understand? But for someone like, she can just turn it around and you wouldn't even know that she's rocking the same thing she rocked the last time.
And you people now that they say you don't wear clothes 2 times, you would rather die.
Well, for somebody like me, I would say it over and over again. It is my clothes. How would you know that it's my own? And my money I take buy them now. I beg. Of course, you have to improvise. You cannot just come, you know, because it is part of your brand. It is part of the branding, actually. How you appear, your mode of dressing, everything is part of your brand. You know, you must have a signature, actually. You know, being an artist, there must something that people will know you for. If you are that person that is big on hairs, if you are big on makeup, if you are big on jewelry, do you understand clothing and all? Maybe you are big on shoes. You like wearing big. You know, I'm not talking about expensive designers. Some people like rocking big shoes. Boots, it's a signature for some people. Some people like wearing big shirts, it's a signature. Some people they like going half naked, it's their signature. So every artist comes with their own signature. So and that's Tenny's signature and it is selling her. That's Ara's signature and it is selling her. That's how it works.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to sound, but let me put it the way that it comes.
Okay.
Do you think female artists, we have a lot of them. We have Simi, absolutely. Yeah. We have
Omaumi,
we have YJ. We have this very powerful, strong house, and they are like very good, But do they help each other? Do they help upcoming artists? Because, these guys, they are really putting each other on. Like, yeah, you got to do this. I saw a video where Davido was greeting the Oni of Ife, and he literally pointed
to Zlatan. Yeah, I saw that.
Do you know that is how you put each other in places that in high places? Is that something that females do?
I mentioned something about clique. People have cliques, and I think in life it's just like that. We always have clique of friends, and that we work together and do things together. And I feel like women naturally. I don't know these things that we have. Maybe I don't know what these things that we have for each other. I don't know how it works. Men relate to each other easily. I can tell you that there's some collaborations I've been looking out for amongst women that I've not even seen. You see men always, they're always free with themselves, putting themselves on the spot. And female, I think the only person, let me say the few people that I've seen doing that over time is YJ, Omaumi, and Simi.
Okay.
Like Simi just did a song with Leah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And Simi is like that. She's a very free-spirited person. I'm not saying others are not. Look at Yemi. Yemi is very big in the industry. Like, she's very, very big. It is rare for you to see collaboration. Like, of course, Yemi has collaborated with YJ before, but I feel like it should be like, just like the males, like they do. It should, fly amongst the women like that. There's nothing bad for Simi and YJ coming together, Simi and Nini coming together, Simi Tenny together. Do you get what I'm saying? Or Yemi Alade and Simi. It's gonna be bad, Or Tiwa and these guys. But I don't know. I just feel like there's this maybe segregation. I don't know. I can't really say.
It's something that I hope that it would change over time, because we have Cynthia Morgan. One time she flared up and she said, "Oh, but she only sends me a message when she wants to beef Tiwa Savage." Like, you're not really talking to each other to help each other to grow, because Cynthia Morgan is very talented. Very, very. She has eats. Unfortunately, things happen to her, but life happens. Okay. At that point, I think women should. I don't know. Maybe she offended a lot of people when she was big. Well, I don't know, but okay, now, you just need one song. Actually, to blow one song.
I just feel like most women naturally are insecure. I think some women believe if I pull you along, you're going to take my spot. But no, nobody can take my spot. It is my spot. I'm relevant to where I am. Like, it is my thing. That is what makes me different from you. Do you understand? So I'm talented. I have my talent. I have my ways of building my craft, and you have yours as well. So if I pull you along, we're gonna grow together. You cannot take my spot. But the minute you start thinking someone's gonna take your spot, I think you're dead before you would wake it up.
Talking about taking each other's spot, is talent enough in this industry?
It's just like love. Love is not enough in a relationship.
I like that.
So talent is not enough, I must say. Talent is an icing on the cake. But it takes a lot of things. You must be mentally sound. Like physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Do you get it? That's how it works. So the talent is an icing on the cake.
Is he a maker? Miriam, I'm sure you know this person. Is it Black Box? Yeah. Black Bones. Sorry about that.
Black Bones.
This guy literally knows how to.
He understands the assignment. That is where I'm coming from. He knows, he has paid his dues.
Gosh, like every time he's doing it may be a show, an album, he's bringing out that strategy, and I'm like, okay,
that is the place.
Where is this leading?
You must have somebody who is advising you, who is in the industry, who does background checks for you. Okay, what is trending? What can we do to trend? Do you understand? And all of that, once you start putting everything in place, when you consider the time at which you're dropping one song or the other, because all those things matters. Okay, let's assume that Burna Boy is dropping a song, and I'm not
undermining
I'm not undermining anyone. I'm not saying anyone is lesser than anyone, but we know that some people are actually bigger than us. So let's say Burna Boy is dropping a song, and Mohbad is dropping a song, and they are dropping a song on the same day. No, let's talk about it. Mohbad is also a very good artist, but what do you expect? Do you understand? I'm not saying Mohbad's song is not going to fly.
Yeah.
But we all know that Burna is a very big brand in the industry around the world. Do you understand? So definitely, it's going to really affect his song, affect Mohbad's song. But let's say there's a particular time of the month that has been, looked out for before he dropped the song. It's going to fly on its own. Do you understand? So in that way, everything is strategy. You have to be very, very strategic about when you are dropping your song, the kind of song you are dropping, when you want to drop it, and the PR, the people that are going to put that song out for you. It goes a long way. It has to be well influenced, well promoted. It has to be in everybody's ears. There are times that some songs drop that you might not really feel it. But when the PR, when they put it in your faces, in your ears,
on TikTok,
by default you start singing it. You don't have a choice. You sing, you vibe to it, and that's how it is.
Let's talk about the guy, the artist of the moment. I mean, Asake, Olalademi Asake. What is it about Asake?
Okay.
As an artist, I'm sure that sometimes you will sit down to look at what these guys are doing right, what they are not doing right, and Asake, Mr. Money, and then all of a sudden this album, this EP, boom, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. You see, Asake has paid his dues. Dude has labored over the years.
Absolutely.
I've known Asake since OAU days, and at least I think we've performed together a couple of times on campus. And dude is good.
Yes.
I can tell you for a fact that there are some aspects that you've not even seen. There are some things that Asake can do that people don't even know yet. It's just, you've not seen him. Nobody knows that this guy is coming. You've not seen him coming. Like, he's still coming for you. I can tell you that Asake can hold down an Uwabe event for like an hour straight.
Wow.
I tell you, and he will do well. You people will vibe, you will dance. Like, he is talented, he's versatile. Asake plays percussion. If he plays the djembe for you, the guy is good. He has worked over time. Most of the songs are songs that we've known in the past, like from school days.
People said
so
that.
Imagine if he has these things back then, and he has been working and nobody saw him. And now that he's on the spotlight. So imagine if those songs from then are hits here.
Right now.
So imagine if he had those opportunities back then, way back since when he was in school. So I'm not surprised. I'm happy for him that time has come.
It's time,
because he has worked,
and he's ready.
Do you get that is when talent meets you being prepared. Do you understand? That was why I said talent is not enough. The guy is talented. Look at when Asake has been singing. That talent now met the fame now. Stardom. That is what is now helping him. Do you understand? That's it. The guy has been always good. Like, there's also someone like that. There's Zamora. Dude is very good too. He's the one that sang important.
You guys.
You guys are
happening. This OAU looks
like Bayanime too.
You guys are
everybody. The truth is, people understand this thing when it comes to. I can tell you that people that I know from OAU are doing very well in the industry. And they are supporting each other.
Yeah, Fireboy as well.
I can tell you that when we were in school, Asake was more popular than Fireboy.
Okay.
Yes. The most popular of all the artists was Virus, Zamora. And Zamora is not as popular as Fireboy and Asake now.
Right now.
So you can imagine.
His time is definitely coming.
Do you understand? Definitely, and it's going to blow big.
And your time is here as well.
Definitely. Because guys are really putting a lot of work. Like, they've worked. They've hustled. Like, I'm so happy that Asake is doing fine now. Because dude has worked. He has worked his ass out. And I'm glad for the spotlight that he has now.
Okay. Let's quickly talk about Godfatherism in this music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Godfatherism in the music industry.
Is it real? Or is it like people are just lying?
It is real. There's Godfatherism in church, in politics, everywhere you find yourself, in schools. So I don't think there's any way you can run away from it. It's just that you have to be very smart.
So there are people actually ruling or running the music industry.
There's a clique. there's a clique. Is it that you join or you're not? Is it that you belong or you're not there? Do you understand? Because you need to be at the right places at the right time. You need to move with the right set of people that knows what is happening and how it is happening. So that's it. So if you do not belong to the winning team, I don't know how you want to win.
And how to manipulate the industry.
Do you understand? That's why I say some people, they've done the research. They know how to go around these things. Do you understand? They know how to manage, maneuver. Okay, if this one is not working, let's set this out. Most of Mavens, people that are assigned to Mavens would have been grooming them, like let's say 2-3 years before. They would have done a lot of background checks and a lot of works on them before they bring them out there. And that is what most labels don't understand. Do you understand? Of course, some labels are lucky to just meet this talent that is that is groomed to the brim, just like Ashake.
Yeah.
Ashake is, groomed to the brim. But they pick up people, okay, they see the talent, and they add the extra to it. They groom them all round before selling them. Immediately they come out, they will blow. Do you understand? Because they've done their assignment very well. And that's how it works. So at times, I don't really call it Godfatherism. Yeah. Okay. I would say I'll call them shareholders or stakeholders in the industry, because they are definitely, because they know their coins and they are spending it well. So, and at the same time, there are some people that you really need to pay homage to, because of course you cannot cross that path without giving them the accolades.
Is it possible to excel in this industry without a record label?
Yes, it is. It is very, very. Kiss Daniel is not under any label.
Which label?
You don't understand.
He's on his own.
He's an indie artist, an independent artist.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's not signed to somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I want to remember Mr. Hizzy.
Oh, right.
There are a lot of people and they are doing fine. But now, Simi left previous label. And now Studio Brat is ours. And she's doing well. Adekunle Gold. A lot of people.
Okay. I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, MShow, for being here. I'm still hoping that you will do a freestyle for us. So
okay,
maybe
that's not a problem. Okay. Thank you so much for having me. It feels so great to be here.
Okay, give us that voice now.
Okay, cheers. What do I want to do?
Just sing about me.
I want to sing about you.
Helen. Yeah.
Okay, Alien. Okay. So I saw this baby girl, Alien. How you doing, baby girl? You're so beautiful. I want to tell you to smile always, cause it suits you so good. Just keep smiling, Alien. Yeah, and thanks for having me on board. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful, baby. Yo, sorry. Thank
you. That is it on today's episode of Memory Nigeria.
All right,
thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and tell everybody about everything. And please follow MShow. Name,
Instagram MShow official, Twitter MShow_official,
and also subscribe to our YouTube channel
MShow,
and listen on Audio Mark everywhere.
Thank you very much, guys.
Peace out.